Make sure you are motivated on a sustainable basis. Let's get one thing clear. When you decide to become a more self-disciplined person, it's very easy to find the motivation. After all, you just realized how important it is to be self-disciplined. Its benefits are still very clear to you in that point in time. But as the days go by, you start looking at how difficult it is. You start realizing that it's harder than you originally thought. Sooner or later, your resolve starts to flag. You find yourself slowing down. You start thinking about focusing on other things. In fact, the temptations start looking better and better. Here you are, working hard at a goal, putting one foot in front of the other, when you could take things easy. Better yet, you can choose to take the day off and just slack off. After all, laziness pays off immediately. If you find yourself in this situation, I've got some good news for you. Your problem is not your lack of a clear goal. For you to make it this far, your goal has a clear enough purpose to push you. It's worked so far. It's not lack of advanced planning. By laying out if-then statements that account for things that could go wrong or unforeseen circumstances, you position yourself for ultimate success. Your problem is one of motivation. Let's put it this way. Even if you were to get a really good-looking Ferrari with a very powerful engine, if you don't make a point of keeping enough gas in its gas tank, it will eventually run out of juice. This is not rocket science. The same applies to practicing self-discipline. You have to have proper motivation every single day. This is the raw material you need that will push you to the point where your self-discipline becomes a habit. How do you remain motivated? One way, according to a 1999 UCLA study published in the journal Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin, involves visualization. In other words, you need to visualize the process of you building discipline every single day. When you zero in on the process, you get motivated about the process. You don't look at it as just something that you do. And eventually, you start perceiving it as some sort of punishment or ordeal. In this 1999 study, participants were studied in regard to how they envision a certain outcome compared to them getting excited about the process of producing that outcome. It turns out that when students allow themselves to get motivated by the process of working towards an outcome, they tend to perform better on exams. Compare this with students who were tested and encouraged to get excited about the outcome of the process. These are two totally different things. These two groups focus on two different areas of the same journey. One group focused on the process. The other group focused on the outcome. Get excited about the process of building discipline. Allow yourself to get pumped up about the fact that you are actually working on building discipline. A lot of people are not doing what you're doing. You're doing something special. You're putting yourself in a position that would enable you to fine-tune a personal trait that will give you a competitive advantage. Get excited about that. Step-by-step guide to creating a self-sustaining motivation system. Step number 1, think about your life achievements. Everybody's got some sort of achievement. Examine those achievements. What do they say about you? What kinds of strengths can you identify? What kind of personal traits can you build on? Get excited about those. Step number 2, figure out what other people see as your strengths and key capabilities. What do people look up to you for? Who do they see when they look at your life and your life's work? Make no mistake, all of us can be proud of something. Focus on those. Step number 3, realize that your achievements were the products of processes. Your achievements were not handed to you. Let's get that clear. You had to work for them. They are part of a process. Whether it's long or short, you still had to put in the work. Identify what those processes are. Realize that when you went through those processes just as you were going through a process right now. Step number 4, draw an association between the past processes you went through and the one you're going through now. When you realize that the process that you are going through now in your journey to greater success is really not much different from a similar path that you have traveled down before, you should get a tremendous sense of reassurance. You're not doing something completely new. You've been down this path before. This should give you peace of mind. You're not going through uncharted territory. The best part? You've done it before. What's holding you back from doing it now? Get excited about this process because you've done it before. It's already delivered positive results. Wait until this journey delivers even greater results. This is how you get excited about the process instead of just obsessing about the final outcome.